The last one's just come in the yard. They're going straight out, so they're giving us absolutely none here. This is race 7. It's a rating to be in 0 to 55 over 15.60. Aiden a bet head straight out from the Josh Manselman stable at Mackay. Ash Butler to ride gate 359 kilos. Racing well at the non-tabs, this horse, and he's found the right sort of race to be a sneaky chance here for sure. To is Campione from the Jared Wheelow stable at Rockhampton. Nathan Day to ride gate 258.5 kilos. Just wide first up, so there was a couple of excuses there. Could be a real improver second up and draws a good gate today. We go to the 4 Vancouver Bay from the Stephen Roy stable at Townsville. Isabella Tay to ride from gate 8, takes 1.5 off down to 56.5. Good maiden win at Cairns, beat home Son of the Beast, who has come out and won at Townsville. So will be an improver again going to the 1560. 5 is Rebel Lake from the Ricky Gudge stable at Home Hill. Nicole Seymour to ride gate 6, takes 2 off down to 55.5 kilos. Home Hill winner 3 back. Battle on well there last start over the 1860, so fit and well. 6 is In Your Element from the Jenny Hadfield stable at Mackay. Adrian Lake to ride gate 5, 57 kilos. Caught the eye last start. I thought really worked to the line well over the 1560. Back in grade and a real chance at a price here. 8 is Golden 80 from the John Manselman stable at Mackay. Aaron Malloy to ride gate 9, takes 3 off down to 53 kilos. Placed here 3 starts back behind Artie over the 1200 metres. Just a little query at the 1560, but the right sort of trainer for it. 9 is Whiskey Row from the John Manselman stable at Mackay. Nicky Olzard, the pickup ride. Jay Doolan just injured earlier today from gate 4, takes 2 off down to 53. Couple of good non-tabbed runs, but has been struggling with tab grade. The 10 is Milky Rocket from the John Manselman stable at Mackay. Adam Sewell to ride gate 154.5 kilos. He always tries hard, Milky. He was a good effort at Rockhampton last start behind Matador. He's not the worst here. 11 is Serenata from the LB Molino stable at Townsville. Jason Taylor to ride gate 10 on the minimum. Heap of gear changes today. Tongue control and lugging bit are on. The tongue tie off. The nose roll again. The winkers off again. So he's throwing the kitchen sink at this mare to try and get something out of a Serenata, but she's been poor on 3 runs back from a break. And the 12 to round them out is Target the Stars from the Ian Shaw stable at Mackay. Jackson Murphy to ride gate 7, 54.5 kilos. 5 runs back from a break. Couple of good runs first and second up, but the form has tapered off a little bit. That's a look at them as they head to the gates for a race 7 at Mackay. Ratings band 0 to 55 over the 1560 metres. My numbers here 6, 4, 2 and 1. On with the 6 here. In Your Element had a bit of a price. I just thought a much better run last start behind Bravio. Just doesn't want to get too far back in transit. But look, she's around $18. It's a spec bet for sure, but Adrian Lake sticks solid, and her form down south going back a prep or two ago was quite good. She was a winner at Toowoomba just a little less than a year ago and benchmark 62 grade. So that'll be good enough to run a real race here. So on with her. 6 In Your Element at the value shop. Over the 4, which is Vancouver Bay from the Stephen Roy stable. I just think there's a bit of upside in the son of Vancouver. The Victorian form over a mile and further was very good. So, look, I think as long as he comes to hand quickly second up here, Vancouver Bay is a good win first up. Nothing wrong with it at all. The 2, Campione for Jared Wheelow, paraded well. As I said, didn't have a lot of luck there first up from that awful gate over 1,400 metres at Townsville. So, better placed here for sure. And the 1, Aiden Abet's racing well at the non-tab. 6, 4, 2, 1 are my numbers. And a short time ago, I caught up with Adrian Lake, the rider of the 6 In Your Element. Assessment, Rich, you will know this, the Latin word for champion.
Over Aiden a bet at 360, and Vancouver Bay's got out to $5. In Your Element goes forward. In Your Element takes up its position. Target the Stars mingling around behind the start. Here's Vancouver Bay coming up towards its gate. Vancouver Bay goes forward. Milky Rocket, Aiden a bet, they stand up well. Now, next one to come up is Target the Stars. Target the Stars goes in. Serenada. Golden 80 goes up. Golden 80 loaded. Serenada about to take up its position. Whiskey Row yet to be called up into the machine. Rebel Lake goes forward. So the last of them are coming up into line. Now, here's Whiskey Row. Blue jacket with a mauve cap goes in. And now we're set. Campione runs the favourite. Racing. Milky Rocket fast away from off the inside. Vancouver Bay stepped away fast, showing speed. Serenada out wide. Target the Stars is up into a handy spot. Golden 80's up outside the leader. Drifting back, Aiden a bet. Campione. Back to third last went to Whiskey Row. In Your Element, Rebel Lake went to the rear. That's the first call of them as they sweep into the back straight, the Bruce Highway side of the course. Over on the inside, Vancouver Bay, just the leader, shows the way by ahead. Golden 80 running second. Target the Stars third. The inside there is Serenada 4. 2 lengths of the back to Aiden a bet. It's covering up Milky Rocket. Another 2 lengths of the back to Campione. This good speed should suit it. Another 2 lengths of the back. Then in the field came Whiskey Row. It's third to last. In Your Element. Second last, Rebel Lake is last of all. Just short of 600 to go. Vancouver Bay's been there from the get-go. It shows the way by a neck. Golden 80 still running second, starting to blend into the race. Aiden a bet, 3 deep on the track. Serenada, Target the Stars, Campione, Milky Rocket whip the men. Vancouver Bay sets up for the judge with a bit of a break. It's a length and a half in front. Campione's getting to the crown of the track. Serenada's pulled out deep, and so too is Aiden a bet. Campione with a big bounce swept to Vancouver Bay. Starting to close late now is Whiskey Row, but Campione broke away. 2-3 clear of Whiskey Row. Campione's home. Defeated Whiskey Row. Vancouver Bay third. Milky Rocket fourth. Then Golden 80, Serenada, Rebel Lake, Target the Stars, In Your Element. Never got into it. Aiden a bet put in short one shortly after going past the post, the last one in.
Well, they will be saying he's a champion. They backed him, and he hasn't disappointed under Nathan Day. Campione, Nathan Day for Jared Wheelo, just too strong for them. Launched into the race at the right time, full of running and a good win. I'll tell you what, Whiskey Row was a good effort today to run second under young Nicky Olzard. A good run at Bowen, 2 back. Had to step up today, but chased bravely for Vancouver Bay. Just petered out a little bit late after being up on speed, but will be better for that run for sure. And Milky Rocket, does he ever run a bad race, Milky? Have a look at him. Back on the inside. He's been winning all the show ribbons the last couple of days or last week or so, and here he is turning up and running another bottler. He's run fourth. 2, 9, 4, 10. Campione, too good for them. Nathan Day and Jared Wheelo combined to take out the penultimate at Mackay. Rich, back to you in the studio. Thank you. Right.